Hey guys, my name is Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be bookmas video number 12. Cannot believe we are at bookmas video 12. I'm shocked, and I'm it's funny because I started bookmas sick and I'm ending bookmas once again sick, which is just so obviously my luck. It sucks. I don't know what happened. Truly, I don't know. I was over it, and then yesterday my throat started hurting and I was like, please no. Please no. And then this morning, splitting migraine, just uncomfortable, and I was like, great. Great. Love it here. So yeah, not feeling the best, but I'm gonna try and power through for the final bookmas video so we can close out this season strong. But if I sound a little bit weird, that's why my throat is just, she's going through something. I'm also gonna be drinking my iced coffee. Yes, it's in a mug. I know, sacrilegious, honestly. All right, so for this video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite books of 2024. I think I have 18 books. I tried to like hit some type of like round number, like maybe like a 20, or something, but I just was like, no, I want to only talk about books that I really like love and like I want to like yap about once again. Okay, so we're going to start with the books that I don't physically own just so that I don't forget to mention them. So the first one that I want to talk about is Arrival Most Vile by R.K. Ashwick. I read this for Spiffbo 9 and I absolutely love this. This is the sweetest, male cozy fantasy romance. It's so wholesome, so cute. Eli and Ambrose, I am obsessed with them. I need to continue with the series. I just absolutely love this. This is like a warm hug, type of book. Like truly beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. It's so cute. The next one that I don't physically own is Feral by Trish Heinrich, and this is such a fucking fun ass werewolf monster romance. And I feel like it has a really fun twist because they like hunt down artifacts of like power. So there is kind of like a magical object kind of vibe to it. There is like an investigation, there's fake dating. Oh my god, it's just so fucking good, and like just like the whole werewolf vibe is just magnificent. I love this one. I love this one so much, and the primal chase scene in this is literally insane. I love it so much. I literally can't get enough of it. And then the next book that I don't physically own is A Curse of Fate. This is a super fucking fun, super bingeable shifter Omegaverse reverse harem romance. I'm obsessed with this. Like truly I am obsessed with this book. And it ends on like a massive cliffhanger. Like I was literally like, are you fucking kidding me, while I was reading it. It ends on a massive cliffhanger. The second book is scheduled to come out in 2025. But it's such a fucking good shifter, Omegaverse, urban fantasy, paranormal romance. Like, oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's so good. If you like shifters, if you like Omegaverse, if you like reverse harems, this one, oh, it's literally so good. If you're in a reading slump, say bye to that reading slump, read that. Literally from the first page, I was like, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it. I have nothing else. I'm in it. I'm in it. Dark City Omega by Elizabeth Steffens. Oh my god, this book was so much fun. This book was so much fun. This is a Omegaverse kind of like urban fantasy setting-ish. It's not like it's our world specifically, but it's like really similar. Like there's a lot of like cities, cars, guns, like that type of thing. So I do put it in urban setting. But this was so much fun. So this follows our main character Echo, who is an Omega, and she is running away because she doesn't want to basically be bound to an alpha because it's just not what she wants out of her life. So she's running away, and a whole mess of alphas are trying to track her down because, the alphas want the omegas. So I absolutely devoured this one. I was so obsessed and gagged by everything that was going on. I really like the way that this book takes place, like, we're traveling through this world. Like, there are sections where it does take place, like, in a more cityscape vibe, but then a lot of the book does take place, like, throughout different parts of this world. Like, we have a spot where they're, like, literally, like, in a trash colony. Like, it's just really expansive the way that you get to travel through these different places. There's so many characters, But I mean, honestly, the couple in this is just chef's kiss, beautiful, delicious, everything I ever wanted. And I always picture the male main character as Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Oh my god, can you? Oh, he's so beautiful. But I do picture Jax from Sons of Anarchy as a male main character. He rides a motorcycle. He got guns. He's an alpha berserker. Like, I mean, what more do you need, right? So this is a really, really fun Omegaverse. If you like kind of like a more urban fantasy setting, a little bit darker, just so good, so good. The only thing is that the ending did feel a little bit rushed. I do wish that this had kept going, honestly. But I imagine that the storyline will continue as we progress through the series itself. This is the first book in a series. It does follow, I think, different couples. But yeah, this was so much fun, and I can't wait to continue reading more in this world because it was just fantastic. The next one I have is That Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion at a Werewolf by Kimberly Lemming. I feel like I talk about this constantly, but it's just because I love Kimberly Lemming. I think they are hilarious. Okay, I think they're so fucking funny. This book was so freaking cute, adorable, beautiful, werewolf, monster romance. I was just head over heels in love with Felix. Okay, I loved him so much. And Bree had a Bree had a freaking bookcase full of werewolf monster romance, and I was like, that's my girl though. Like that's me. That's my girl. That's my girl. So I love Bree. I love Felix. This was so much fun. I literally just can't get over that. This is like for like a sweet time werewolf monster romance. Like, oh my god, I love Felix. He is everything to me. Everything. I love this. Next we have A Soul to Keep by Opal Rain. I read this for my book club. Oh my god, guys. Why is this so fucking good? And my bestie recently read it, and like she was like texting me while she was reading it, and I was just like falling in love with this book all over again, and I was like, that was so much fun, and I really need to continue in this series, truly. And just like the world build you get, and like all the scenes you get with Orpheus and Rhea, he is everything I've ever wanted. And all he wants is a soul bond in return. It's like, sir, yes, here you go. Here is my soul on a fucking platter. Like, you don't even have to ask. Like, I swear from the moment I saw him, I would be like, soul bond it is. Soul bond it is. I love him so much, and this was such a fun time. Oh my god. He just wants to be loved. He just wants to be loved. It's just so precious. Next book we have is The Unseelie Prince by Catherine Ann Kingsley. This is the first book in the Maze of Shadow series. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is a dark, like, fantasy romance. Valroy, the main character, is such a fucking asshole. Like, such a little asshole, but the ending of this book was so fucking good. Like, that cliffhanger, it ripped my heart out. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, I was, oh my god, the ending, amazing. All right, then we have Nelfs by Sydney Williams. I had so much fun with this book. The premise is just like these evil little creatures are haunting this little girl, right? And it's like, okay, like silly, goofy horror. And while it is like silly, goofy, like there are some scenes in here that like I literally can't get out of my head. Like there is specifically one scene in here, I literally have it tabbed in red, because it was so unbelievably horrifying, and I had never read anything like that, that I was just like, what? Like, oh my god, if you've read the book, what page am I at? Page 178. Yeah. Like, what? Oh my god. So it's silly, goofy, but it's like actually really viscerally disgusting. And then the turn that it takes, like I truly never expected it, and the place that it goes was just so much fun to read about. But I absolutely loved it. This was a blast and amazing and just disgusting. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Nelfs. All right, next book we have is Brainworms by Alison Rumfitt. This is disgusting. Okay, this is extreme horror. This is extreme horror at its finest. Okay, like this is extreme horror in the same vein as like Billy Martin. Oh my god. This was so unbelievably gross, but so fucking good. and it's very much like a stream of consciousness. Like there's really no plot. I mean, it's kind of there, but like it's very stream of consciousness. It's very just like following this character's inner monologue and then this other character's inner monologue, their relationship, the way that it evolves and changes, and the things that happen between them, leading up to like this absolutely wild ending. The ending is actually my favorite part of this book because I was like, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They did it. Okay, and they went further. Oh my god, it was just wow, mind blowing, but very, very disgusting. So I would definitely check the trigger warnings for this one. But I'm obsessed with brainworms. I had such a good time reading it, and it was just magnificent. I did a spoiler-filled reading vlog for this on my Patreon, and I just I had such a good time, but it was so disgusting. Like half of the book, I was like, no, 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 like shocked. Oh my god, I'm trying to not die here. Okay, next book we have is Desire in His Blood by Zoe Draven. So this is a recent reread for me. The first time I read this, I gave it 3.5 stars, or 3.75 stars or something. I don't know. I was obviously not in my right mind because when I did a reread, I was like, this is literally one of the best things I've ever read. How did I give you 3.5 stars? Like this is a 5-star. I literally ended it crying. So many times I was reading this book, I was literally bawling. I feel like there's so much that you could discuss in this book. There's just so many layers you could really get into. Like, it is a monster romance. It is very smutty. It's alien vampires, berserkers, like, just, you know, enemies to lovers, marriage of convenience. But, like, when you get to the meat of it, like, there is so much going on in here. And just watching these characters evolve, watching them, like, kind of, like, share their struggles with each other, watching them fall in love, find out that they're very similar people. Like, it's so, oh my god, it's so beautiful, it's emotional. Oh my god, this book is just like, whoa. And I always say this book is for the older sisters. If you're an older sister, you should read it. You will really find some comfort in it. And Gemma, The Crown of Oaths and Curses by Jay Bree. Oh my god, I finished this in a day. I read this in a fucking day, okay? I read the 2 novellas and this in 24 hours. It was the best 24 hours of my life. Like, I was so gripped, and I was just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Like, the things this woman went through. Oh my god. I have the second book. I'm scared to start it. There was so much controversy with that second book release. I'm scared to start it because this one was so fucking good that I'm just like, oh, what if that one sucks? I mean, it might, but I desperately need to know what is going on because like the ending of this was just like, what? Like we all knew that she was in the right the whole book, but the main character just refuses to like believe her, and so like, I need to know. I really need to read this second book, but I'm scared. Guys. But oh my god, that book is so fucking good. I know I'm not giving synopsis to anything here, but I'm literally working at like 1 brain cell capacity at this point. So if anything sounds remotely interesting, just good reads. But this is witches and fae, right? Yeah, they're fae, right? Witches and fae, mortal enemies to lovers, and they hate each other. Okay, there's like no love or spice or anything in this book. This is just straight up like, I fucking despise you. So if you're looking for that, this is perfect for you. All right, now let's get into my top 5 books of 2024. So the fifth book on this rank list, it's part of a series, so I'm just going to show you the whole thing, but there is one book specifically that I'm talking about, and it is the Haven Ever After series by Hazel Mag. And my favorite book, and definitely one of my favorite books of 2024, is Waltzing with Witches. So this is the 4th book, so you do have to read the other books to get to the 4th book. But oh my god, it's so worth it. I was sobbing because just like the reveals in this are just so heartbreaking, and I like never expected it. Like obviously we get to see these characters throughout the series, but like I just like never expected that to be like the reveal of why a certain character acted the way they acted, and I was like, I literally can't even recover from this because like I'm so devastated that I don't know how to go on with my life. It was so good. It was so smutty. Like there's something in this I can't even tell you because like I just want you to read it, but like you will not recover from that. You will not recover from that. So yeah, amazing. Okay, fourth book of 2024 is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. I love this book so fucking much. I'm on the hill that this is like a million times better than Butcher and Blackbird. Like this relationship is just so much better. Lachlan and Lark, like truly, I love them so much. I love them so much. And this was literally everything I've ever wanted in a like, you know, serial killer dark romance. It was so fucking good. I'm just emotional thinking about it because this was so fucking good. And the audiobook, oh my god, if you can, do. Okay, and I think both of these narrators are going to be narrating the third book. Literally, I'm ready. When that fucking audiobook drops, oh my god. Actually, I should put a hold on my library. Like, I should just preemptively do that. You need the audio. Audio. Sexy Irish accent, like, truly changed me. I was feral, okay? Unhinged behavior, but I had the time of my life, and this was so, so fun, and I loved it so much. I'm such a huge fan of Lachlan and Lark. I love them so much. Like, truly so much. Now we're getting into our top three. Top three books of 2024, okay? Number 3, A Hunger Like No Other by Cressley Cole. I recently read this. I'm so glad that I waited to film this video because this was so fucking good. Oh my god, dark romance. Okay, I'm telling you now, dark romance. Look up the triggers, look at the reviews. Like, I don't want to hear it if you read it and then you're like surprised of the things that happen. Dark romance, early 2000s. Okay, early 2000s dark romance, paranormal, urban fantasy setting, vampire hybrid, and werewolf romance. Cressley Cole's werewolves, literally, oh my god, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. Stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. Amazing, beautiful. I can't even get over it. But these, yes, a million times yes. Lachlan, hi. Hello, sir. Oh my god. Literally so good. So good. So good. That's literally all I have to say. Number two book of 2024, Angel's Blood. Angel's Blood by Nalini Singh. I think about this on the daily. I look at my journal spread for this book honestly every day at this point. I loved this so fucking much. I thought it was so fucking fun. I read it, I think, in like 2 days. I binge read every single day this book. I was just so obsessed. From the moment it starts, I was like, yes, here we fucking go. This is also a darker kind of urban fantasy paranormal romance. Check the triggers. Definitely not for everyone. Early 2000s paranormal romance is not for everyone. So yeah, just look at the trigger warnings. But oh my god, is it for me? Oh my god, is it for me? Angels, vampires, vampire hunters, toxic relationships, insane men. Yes, please and thank you. Please and fucking thank you. I love this so much. Number 1 book of 2024. I feel like we all know what it's going to be. I feel like I've mentioned this a million times, but it's definitely going to be Whispers of the Deep by Emma Hamm as my favorite book of 2024 because this was absolutely breathtaking. It was literally like nothing I'd ever read before. I was blown away by the world. I was blown away by the characters. The romance is like my favorite thing ever. It was enemies to lovers. It was captor captive. Oh my god. I love it so much. I love Argus. I love Mira. I think both of them together are literally spectacular. And the banter, the back and forth, the slow burn, the tension, everything about this book is perfection to me. I'm obsessed. BioShock, mermaids, enemies to lovers. Literally all my favorite things wrapped up into one book. How was I not gonna love this? Like, truly, how was I not? This is unbelievably beautiful. I recommend this all the time. I think about it constantly. I want everyone to read it. Truly, I want everyone to read it. It's so fucking good. So that's gonna be the final bookmas video for 2024. I'm so happy that I managed to complete this challenge, and it was a challenge. It really was a challenge, but in the best way possible. I feel like I really pushed myself, and sometimes we can get really comfortable like doing the exact same things over and over again, and this is definitely one of those things that really like reset like my YouTube routine, I guess. Like, I feel like I learned how to edit a little bit more efficiently. I feel like I worked really hard on my thumbnails this month, and I feel like I really kind of improved on that and found what I actually want my thumbnails to look like. And all of your guys' encouraging comments were just literally the best thing in the world. I feel like I got the nicest comments I've ever received on YouTube this month, and I feel like it opened up like a whole new avenue for me when it comes to YouTube. Like, I didn't know that so many of you guys were into monster romance, and it was a shock, but like in the most pleasant way, and it just made me so fucking happy because I feel like I had pigeonholed myself without even realizing, but seeing your guys' comments, I was just like, wait, like, we're besties. Like, we're literally on the same wavelength. If you found this channel through bookmas, or you've been, you know, a long time subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much. We hit 4K this month as well, which is so exciting. I didn't think I was gonna hit it by the end of the year, but we did, and it's just mind-blowing, mind-blowing. So thank you guys so much for joining me for bookmas, and thank you guys so much for following, commenting, subscribing, giving likes, like everything. I love you so, so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed bookmas this year. So I definitely will be doing it next year because it's really fun. Definitely very challenging, but I think I'll be more prepared for next year because this was my first time, and I feel like I learned what I need for next year to be a more efficient and less stressful event. But I had a blast, and I have no regrets doing it. I had a really good time, and I'm really glad I tried it out. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed bookmas. I hope you guys liked all the videos that came out. We'll probably be going back to our once a week upload schedule. So that's gonna be it for me. If you made it to the end of the video and you want to leave me an emoji just to say hi, you can leave me like a little trophy or medal emoji for like fave books of the year. Also, please let me know what your favorite book of the year was. I'm very curious. That's gonna be it for me. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to keep with more content from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.